Hey everyone, it's Christina with Keuthercrafts. Today in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I pick out ribbon for my wreaths. When I go to pick out ribbon for my wreaths, I normally pick out 2 1.5-inch ribbons and 2 2.5-inch ribbons that pair well with my sign or whatever I'm wanting to be the centerpiece of my wreath. So I went out to our shop and I picked out some things that I'm going to pair with. I started off with this snowman sign. I like the snowman because it's good for Christmas and it transitions into winter. When I got this sign, the first thing that I did is I looked at what was in the sign. It's got these dots, it has a snowman, and I looked at the colors that were in it. So the first choice that I made was our 2.5-inch snowman ribbon with the fuzzy edges. It has red and green in it that match the sign. The fuzzy edges also make me think of snow, which is kind of like the dots that are in there. I then went and picked out the 2.5-inch stripe ribbon. It has a rustic vibe that I feel like pairs well with the beige that's the background in the 2.5-inch ribbon that I previously picked. It also matches the sign, and I feel like it's a good pair. I always want to pair at least one solid in my wreath because I feel like your eye needs a landing spot so you don't have too many patterns. So the next choice that I made was the white. Now it does have red trim, but it still has a plain background and the red ties it into the wreath. And my fourth choice for this was the red Swiss dot. It has the dots that remind me of the dots in the background. It also matches, and I feel like it's a good pair overall with the sign. So my total choice here was these 4 ribbons and this sign. And this is what I would use in my wreath. I'd pair that with a mesh background, and I feel like it would come out very nicely. Our next one that I'm going to show you how to do is going to be an everyday wreath. So one of the things that I've seen trending are cows. Cows are very big this year. And so I went out and picked out our cow sign. And so the cow sign, my first choice immediately was our cow print. It matches the cow. It's a perfect choice. Now, this is where it gets a little fun. You can stick with the monochromatic theme here, and you can go with the gray 1.5-inch. That would match the sign. You could go with a 2.5-inch stripe. That would also match the sign. You could go with the flannel. That would match the sign. And this would give you that great monochromatic look. However, it does not have a solid in it. So what you could also do is pair this out with a solid white and get the same feel for that wreath. It would be black, white, and gray, which is also a big hit this year. So some other options that you could do with this sign that would help you to add some variance to it and add some color in it is go traditional farmhouse. So some colors that you will traditionally see with cows are red. So we have some red netting that I also could use. I brought in some red check squares that you could use, and you could still use that gray and the white. The other colors that I thought you could use would be denim, red, and white. Denim is also popular in farmhouse. You could get this color. Now this one I figured out earlier this year, and this color was a hit, friends. I really enjoyed adding the farmhouse green into the wreath and adding that green touch in it. It sold very quickly for us when we made it with the green, and it was a non-traditional but yet farmhouse look. Don't be afraid to go bold. So when I pick out ribbon, the things I just am looking for is what's in the sign and what is my centerpiece going to be. If it's a ribbon, I pair it off of that. If it's my sign or an attachment, I pair it off of that. But I just look at the colors that are in it. There are some other choices that you can go online and look for a color wheel. And when in doubt, chevron and dots are always in. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you'll go check us out on Facebook at Keuthercrafts and check out our website at Keuthercrafts.com.